Today is the 1st of August. It's not the 1st of August. It's actually the 3rd of August. And I decided that I will start the famous summer series. The first book is The Summer Turned Pretty. I am not sure what is called the series. It's by Jenny Han, who is also the writer of Towards the Boys I Loved Before. I only read the first book, but I know I have the paper version of this series at home. But since everyone is talking about The Summer Turned Pretty and that it went out as a series on Amazon Prime, I think, I decided that I would do a vlog reading the 3 books. And it is currently summer. I'm on vacation in Morocco, so I decided that it would be a good time to start it. I don't know a lot about it. I know it's about 2 brothers and 1 girl. Obviously it's during summer. I think it's on 3 different summers, and that a lot of people are Team Conrad. TikTok is telling me that I'll be on Team Conrad, so we'll see what this is about because I have absolutely no idea. By the way, as always, I'm reading it on my Kindle, so it's not the paper version. I only have a few books in paper version, as you can see. For example, I have Atomic Habits. Apparently, the girl's name is Belly. I don't know if I think it's a nickname. And the love story is between Conrad and Jeremiah. Well, love story. I have a thing for books like this when there is multiple choices of endings. I want to know the real one, because which ones it's gonna end up with, because imagine I choose the wrong one. I'm gonna be devastated by the end of this. But I'm gonna need with this book to not spoil myself, to not go and read the ending of the 3rd book, so I can actually just enjoy the plot. I just went shopping and I came back. That's why I'm literally sweating. I just put the AC on. So, was not expecting this kind of writing. It's very easy. It almost seems childish. She's young. I do not really get how old she is in the present time. Obviously Conrad is just 18, but I don't know how much younger she is. I'm currently 24% in, and I absolutely love Susanna. She seems like such a sweet soul. We don't see much of Jeremiah, so I don't have an opinion on him yet, but I like Conrad. Her best friend Taylor just came. Obviously she's into Conrad. I do not like her. Well, I don't really know her for now, but I don't have a very good feeling about her. This is so weird. Like, she's 13 barely, and she already knows that she is so possessive over both boys. She likes having them as possibility, because she's not even like, I'm in love with one of them. She's like, I'd be upset if either one of them are going out with someone, which, I mean, she's keeping her possibilities open, but it's still not a good look. It's kind of a pet peeve. People can decide if they like someone or not. Just don't say anything. Don't be jealous over something that you're not even sure. Taylor just said, you gotta pick one, you can have both of them. That's some word of truth. I think this is gonna be a recurring thing, the whole pick one. Obviously it's a love triangle. Conrad needs to stop with that attitude, and she is actually 16, so this is quite young. Hi, this is another day. I didn't read much of this book because I couldn't film. I am at the part right after the bonfire. Conrad's behavior, I kind of feel a connection with Conrad. Like, I like him. I mean, what the fuck was this attitude? This is not how it works. With Taylor, and then sunrise thing. I kind of was not expecting that, which is stupid of me because I should have. I still don't like her. This is totally another subject, but I am wondering if I should redo my blonde hair or going dark again. I really like being a blonde, and being a fake blonde is actually a lot of work. Clearly, Conrad doesn't think before talking. He's not the only boy who doesn't seem to be able to get a grip on his emotion, and is just. And honestly, Jeremiah is kind of non-existing for me in this book. There's not even a triangle because he's not in the same competition right now. It's late at night. It's currently 9:30. We went out to get Dunkin' Donuts. This was so good. Remember when I was saying that Jeremiah was nowhere to be found? What the fuck? I was not expecting him to come out of nowhere, and just I'm almost done with the book, so I'm going to put you there. You can really feel the competition between both of the boys, so that's kind of sad because Conrad is kind of focusing on everyone else and Jeremiah is only focusing on himself, which makes him in the end kind of selfish. But at the same time, he's acting that way because he feels like everyone loves Conrad more than him. It's just insecurity on everyone's side. The lightning seems kind of creepy. You don't want to know what I did to have that light because it's currently so dark here. Let's talk about the first book of the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I don't know how to feel about this ending. I think I gave it 3 stars or something. I just didn't like the ending. It seemed rushed. We spent so much time getting to know Belle. I really appreciated her character, and she's very young, so I mean I totally understand. Except for her and her relationship with Susanna. We didn't see much of our relationship with our brother or with Conrad and Jeremy. For me, Jeremy was almost non-existent in this freaking book, and Conrad was like there but more in her mind than just actually present. So it's complicated to get attached to people that are not really there. Is that a freaking cat? I'm excited to read the second book just to know if she's going to act more mature or if this is going to be a problem. As you can see, I just got out of the water, and today there is not a lot of sun, so I decided that it was time to read the second book. You can hear my brother in the water. Let's get started. So we're starting the book very... Why does it feel so violent to just learn about this like that? It's been a few days since I last talked to you. I was just enjoying the last few days with my family. I think I am at the part where it is Jeremiah's point of view. We're getting more in this book, which I think will be very interesting. I'm conflicted because I know he feels bad. He's in a dark moment in his life, so obviously he's not gonna react nicely, but at the same time I'm like, dude, how do you think she's gonna react when you've been ignoring her and suddenly she finds you with her? I kinda feel like I would like Jeremiah and Taylor to be a couple. Can actually see it. It's very weird to read what Jeremiah thinks because I really didn't know that he felt this strongly about Betty. I mean, I honestly thought this was just like a typical, she's into my brother, so I want her. I feel like this book is gonna be centered around Jeremiah and Betty's relationship. the actual prompting. That was a very childish reaction, and technically he did not even broke up with her. I mean, she did that on her own. I can see a pattern of her jumping to conclusion very quickly, not even letting him talk about how he feels, and then saying, "You don't talk to me." I am now 52% in the book. I feel like it's better than the first one. There is more action. What I didn't like about the first book is that there was not really much happening. You were getting to know each of the characters, but honestly, there was not really a big plot. It's been a few days since I last talked to you, and since I finished the second book. I liked the fact that we had the point of view of Jeremiah, but I hated the end of the book. Betty just doesn't know what she wants. I think that she wants easy. She's always thinking about Conrad. First of all, I just don't understand how people can be Team Jeremiah. He has very little personality, even though we saw more of him during the second book. I honestly really feel like this is just a whole I want to be better than my brother things. I am excited to read the third book, first of all because I will be done with this series, and also because I want to know who she's gonna end up with. I hope that in the third book we have Conrad's point of view. I really hope that during the third book Conrad is gonna grow up and learn how to deal with his emotion. If there is one thing that I do not like, it's when people are following their girlfriend or boyfriend in college. Following people to college is obviously Jeremiah is in a fraternity. That is so him. I swear to God, if he has the audacity to cheat on her, I don't understand why she would do that. Why would she say yes to him? Like literally not even a week after learning what he did. Is just something that didn't really bother me in the other book, but I'm really noticing in this one. The timeline in this book is very weird. Like it's jumping from present to past to more past, and a little like you're here, goes here, and then comes here, and just a bit, then here, then present, then it's so weird. Finally, we are getting a Conrad point of view. I am so happy. Oh my God. I am at my friend's apartment, but I wanted to say just what I thought about the end of the series. I just watched the ratings that I gave to each book. It was getting worse and worse. I gave the first 2 books 3 stars, and I gave the last book 2 stars because I honestly hated the end. I feel like we got really attached to the relationship during the whole book, but at the end it was just anticlimactic. I think that we didn't get to see the real potential of the whole Betty and Conrad relationships. I didn't understand Jeremiah. I absolutely hated him in the end, and I don't understand how people are Team Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I feel like, was not getting the situation, and how important was the fact that the whole family was against them. They were against them in the fact that obviously they were way too young to actually get married and have this sort of commitment. Well, obviously it was just out of nowhere. What I liked was seeing Conrad's point of view and how conflicted he was during the whole book. We could say that he had very strong feeling for Belly. We didn't see character development for Belly. She just was the same during the first, the second, in the third book, even though obviously she was growing up. I feel like it would have been really great to see her actually evolve and make decisions for herself. I mean, Even with Jeremiah, in the end, he is the one who ended the relationship because she was not able to make a decision and she was going to go through the wedding even though she knew that she was in love with his brother. I just didn't like the fact that at the end Billy didn't have the maturity to make a decision for herself, and it ended up being Jeremiah making the decision. For the whole series, I don't understand the hype around it. I think that it's a nice series for when you want to start getting into reading. It's very easy to read, it flows, it's still interesting even though you don't see much character development because the people just stay the same during the whole book. That really bothered me. Obviously, I'm not saying that people are wrong for liking the series. You like what you like. I just personally didn't like it. I am really big on character development if we are seeing years of someone in the series. I mean, if you're reading Akata or the whole Addicted / Sister Calloway Sister series, you can see each of the character really growing through the books, and each book is really different. I feel like those 3 books were always the same, and that didn't do much for me. Anyway, I hoped you liked the video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. It will mean so much to me. Bye!